Doing that. Not quite the right alignment. Not a pleasant way to die.
That's a pleasant way to die, is it?
Almost there.
budge.
A tangle of rope work blocks it up. Almost there. One more rope and it's done. I bet it's up there. One more rope and it's done. I bet it's up there. bet it's up there. The lift should be freed now.
These beams look fragile. Will they hold?
Would you rather climb?
If it were up to me, I wouldn't be here to begin with. snow. Have we climbed higher or has the weather gotten colder?
The nightmare is at work. She's likely using the weather in New Eden to further isolate its people.
And once the curse is lifted, the snow will disappear.
I think so.
Did you hear that?
Yes. Nearby. Look to me.
Oh, shite.
I can help.
Oh, I hate those things.
Wasn't your first, won't be your last.
Aye, thank you. These remains call for a ritual and a lot of caution. Turn out and turn up! No more threats.
I have another in sight. Watch out! Spectre position. Careful!
Got this on for size.
Incoming! I'm right here, you know.
Something's nearby.
Where is it?
Something's concealed.
You're not a bad fellow to have around, you know.
Had your doubts, did you?
Don't get cocky. There's always more to learn. Key thing about a scourge?
A scourge is made of many spectres merged.
Not always. A harvester, for example, is a scourge born of a single spectre. A scourge will always seek a new physical body, often made of different materials. Very poor. Perhaps you'd prefer an easier question? On the nature of a ghost, perhaps?
Ghosts have ties, objects through which they're bound to someone living.
You are the opposite of Charles. Good at the practical, terrible at the academic. I hope it's enough.
Do you hear that?
Over here.
Oh, buddy.
Did you see that?
Let's follow it.
Stay put. Ah, shit. Get lost, won't you?
Up there.
Do you see anywhere that could help?
Keep searching here.
Buddy, come back to me.
Someone's left us a fire camp to use. Try to find a way across.
I'm on it. There's a name. Rebecca Hardgrave.
Why leave me like this? Where are you? Oh, there.
This could be a good spot to cross.
Oh, Vardy.
The spot can't be far.
Vardy, come back to me.
This could be a good spot to cross.
Please, I am lost without
Not quite.
Oh there! Wait!
Why leave me like this? Where are you? Oh, there.
Call on me. Are you Rebecca Hardgrave?
That's my name, yes. How may I help you?
Are you the one who's attracting the wolves?
Wolves? What wolves? Who are you exactly?
I'm Antea Duarte. This is Red McWraith. We're Banishers. Do you know what that means?
Banishers? That means
That's part of it, yes. Why, do you have someone in mind?
Ferdinando Miller. My Fardy. Death parted us, but my love is strong. I love him so. But not once has he come.
There's no delicate way to ask this, I'm afraid. How did you die?
We left civilization in New Eden Town for the cold desert of Fort Jericho. The path was steep and rough, and we were greatly burdened. It was hell, but we walked through it together. As we walked, I fell into a daze. I remember little after that. A pain that grew, a great, uncontrollable tremor. Fatigue, a deathly fatigue. Fardy was at my side as ever. He held my hand, bade me sleep. When I opened my eyes, I was here.
How did you meet him?
'Twas market day. I'll never forget it. It was rich, exotic, and abundant. I saw him through the crowd. Our eyes met. I didn't know it then, but I could not admit it to myself, not at first. But I had to have him. And in the end,
New Eden's a big place. Where can we find him?
we were on our way to Fort Jericho. We were to open a store together. It was to be a new beginning for us both. Together. Yet he's there, alone.
If you know where he is, why not just go there?
I've tried. At first I was able to visit him in the quiet as he slept. I'd watch over him. But now, something hinders me. I cannot reach him. I must know that he is well.
We have to go now.
Find him, please.
Can I join in too?
One less to worry about.
What are you thinking?
It's more of a feeling. Something's wrong.
She said he never visited. Why? Was it too painful? Or is it something else? A peaceful place. In different times.
Before the nightmare's influence, you mean?
Let's reach the fort and a fire and warm you up.
Well, did you feel that?
It's close. Trouble ahead. Spectres are attacking the fort.
Seek no ground! Take them down! Not now, Evans!
Remember the wicked will I felt earlier? The same spell is upon this.
We should find that ritual Seeker told us about. I've kept the notes about the hut location.
Make each shot count, for we have not many! Hold the line! Shut the hell up, Shepherd, and shoot these bastards down! Lord, but they are ugly up close. Shepherd, I said hold the fire!
I have another in sight.
Think I'm under threat. Have some of this.
Hold there! None in, none out. Not living nor dead.
Name's Red McCraith. I'm obviously a banisher. Open the door there. I've business within.
Your business is, if you'll excuse my articulating the evident, not my business. I have my orders. You can't come in.
I hear you, friend. What's your name?
Name's Andrew White, and you seem a pleasant fellow. I like a Scot, me, but standing here, I'm on duty. And when I'm on duty, I'm not your friend. Listen, mate, folk in here have problems enough, and I can't be disobeying orders. Either priests or Pennington would have my guts, and I fancy neither.
Who is this priest? May I speak with him?
Him is a her. Helen Priest ain't here. She's on an excursion to the outpost, searching for supplies. Now, you want to lend a hand? Mrs. Priest and her party are overdue. You can't miss the outpost. It looks out across the valley. If you could find her, and make sure she doesn't die, you'd surely gain her favor. And favor, as they say, opens doors.
Get in a fight and find your boss and dig her out of whatever hole she's in. All right. I can do that.
They have Spectre troubles. Let's first clear the nearby nest to relieve the fort, then deal with the missing.
How holds the fort?
How holds the fort? Precariously, that's how. Priest took Williams and that other fella, and off they went.
It's dangerous out there. The scavenger may easily become the
Heard any good scuttle lately?
The dead are coming, and you want to gossip. I admire your sang-froid, and that's the Lord's truth, but...
Right. I'll likely be back.
Find our friends, Banisher. Or put...
I'll try. As soon as I take...
Death knocks at their gates. No wonder they won't open.
They don't have a choice. Another attack may overrun them.
The nest might be near. There's a trail to follow in the snow. More coming.
Come and get your breakfast, boys. Die, you bastard! Renting spectres. The fort will run out of powder.
These pests don't spring from nowhere.
More fun.
Don't just stand there. Move! Once more, with vigor.
Have some of this!
Dodge! That's the place. Fill in the hole. Bury them all.
That should buy the fort a little time.
Let's hope it's not too late for the famous Mrs. Priest.
Stuck.
Looks like you're walking.
Looks like.
I wonder how many there are in the fort.
Fewer by the day, I'll wager. Still, better to be inside than out.
They never learn, do they? The mountain is awash with specters.
Did the foraging party really come this way?
That would explain why they haven't returned. I love doing that.
Something's concealed.
Help us, please! We have a survivor! Come!
This one's not been dead long.
Let's hope he stays that way.
If the map is correct, the treasure must be hidden nearby.
They brought more friends. Great! More fun.
Hurry! She's being overrun! Come on!
Now would be a good time to speak a few words of power, just to be sure.
Tokimi indrasta, skal numphalas.
Still confusing your chants?
Spirit and flesh, I summon you!
Look to me. Sharpen up.
Shut it. Bloody mongrel.
That specter's seen a corpse and it wants it for its own. Call on me.
Picking up something spectral nearby.
That's unfit for us to cross.
To make you angry.
According to the map, the treasure should be near. Shall we? According to our map, the treasure can't be far.
impressive.
Sebastian! I don't know how long I can keep this up. Go back to the house. My bolt is shot!
Behind you!
Listen, don't let it crush you. Stop that spectre before it possesses the corpse.
You sure you're not hurt?
I'm fine. Stop fussing.
Off we go then.
A timely arrival. You'll be Haskell's Banishers. Thank you. Thank you both.
You can see me.
Clear as day, just as I can see. This is my husband. I am Helen Priest.
Antea Duarte. This is my partner, Red McGrath.
It is rare that the living can see the lingering dead.
All I know is one day I woke after 7 long years of grief, and my Sebastian was back. It was as if
In times of danger, I am duty-bound to protect the...
What was it like for you? After my own death, I floated outside of time, without no...
Floating outside of time. Yes.
true love finds a way. That's all that matters.
We found the rest of your men outside. They're gone. I'm sorry.
We were overrun. I sent Matthews and...
This was a risky expedition. But Helen had no choice. If the suns.
I suspect that's so. Sometimes difficult choices must be made. That's courage.
All the courage in the world will be worthless if those in command won't match it.
Penitent did this while monsters relentless besieged the fort. But make no mistake, these men's deaths are on the captain's conscience, if he has one.
7 years ago, a plague came to New Eden. Pennington quarantined the sick in the mines, walled them up. They were dark times. Hard times. None knew what the morrow would bring. We all lost much. As second in command, Sebastian volunteered to stay. Walled in with the others, he held out the longest. He died a hero. And now the Forsaken are rising.
Who would blame them? I watched them die. Soldiers and miners.
Captain Pennington has much blood on his hands.
I'm sorry. You've been through a lot.
We have. We are.
We should get back to the fort.
A banisher marched with my father's infantry. Good for morale, he said.
Soldiers usually carry their ghosts with them. War is good for our business.
I take it that's how you met. I know a soldier when I see him fight.
I never worked for the army, but something like that.
We'll come back for you, my friend.
My sympathies.
According to our map, the treasure can't be far.
Now this place looks like the drawings on the map.
You should stay with Helen if you want to enter the... You should stay with Helen if you want to enter the fort.
I'm sure the treasure is nearby.
Doors blocked on the other side. If the map is correct, the treasure must be hidden nearby.
This for 2 miserable powder boxes. How low has Pennington brought us?
If you didn't like him, why did you follow him?
I followed his reputation, but he's no longer the same man.
What would you do in his place?
I'm doing it. He sits behind his walls waiting for them to fall, and I'm out here fighting to live. We're fighting for our lives. The captain is in the way.
These internal conflicts are a risk for the stability of the fort.
A necessary risk for the survival of all. But I agree. This must end. You may leave the crates. I'll send someone back for them.
Yeah, the path should be quiet. We cleared the area of the Spectre's nest.
Well, that's a relief. Follow me.
White! Open the gates!
Priest! What are you lot waiting for? Open the gates!
Go talk to Pennington. Make him understand, if you can.
Where can I find him?
He hides in his office. You'll find him there.
Where are the others? Williams and the other chap?
Matthews. We were ambushed. They fell.
May God have mercy on their souls.
There's ammo in the elevator. Send Shepard and Abbott to bring it back.
Good day, sir. Nathaniel Sather, at your service.
Mr. Sather remains to be seen. Red McCraith, by the way. You seem a chatty fella.
We see precious few new faces around here. You'll forgive me if I use you for...
Tell me about yourself. Share your business. Tell me what...
I'm from Boston. I love it very much. So much more lively. A fine mix of the music, the colour and the splendour, the dance of commerce.
What are you doing here then?
I'm the shop boy. When the store moves, I move with it. Old man Ingersoll opened up a general store in Boston back in '78. Then he married Bathsheba. I came with them to New Eden intending to quickly return, but Mr. Ingersoll died. I extended my stay. Took me on when I was just a boy. I've no family. All I have is my Thomas.
You have, as my granny would say, the power to talk the back legs off a two-footed donkey. But I bet you listen too.
Of little of interest. Pennington has signed John Rumble to the train band, which means nothing at all. I believe John was down the flooded mine. That can't have been fun. Maybe the militia will...
Huh? Never know who'll take to soldiering.
You say that, and I'd...
What can you tell me about Captain Pennington?
The captain? I've not a single bad word to say about that dismally antiquated soup. His depth of experience is inspiring. Although I shudder to thought we should respect our elders.
What do you think of Helen Priest then?
I'd put her in charge if I could. People here are desperate. They're sick.
More generally, how fares Fort Jericho?
It's cold. Our clothes are inelegant, the walls are drab. There's no music, no conviviality. Boston isn't much of a city, but I miss it. I wonder what I could make of this.
You can paint a turnip red, but it's still...
True, but stack enough red-painted turnips about the place, and even the dourest...
I must go. Thank you for your time.
Take care.
No Ferdinando here.
store. Ferdinando's? Closed. Are we in the right place?
Try next door.
Anyone home? No one.
Papers in Miller's name. We're in the right place.
Keep looking. Vardy reads English extensively.
Well, nobody's perfect.
He's organized.
Disorganized traders lose money.
He's making protective amulets.
He's making useless trinkets.
And he works hard to keep it away.
What is he afraid of? What don't we know? Let's search the store.
Stock to trade. He hasn't unpacked it.
Maybe he intends to move on. And who could blame him? Surprisingly high-quality wares.
Can't be many left in New Eden with the means to buy. He's doing surprisingly well for himself.
Where did he get the inventory?
Rebecca's will. She was rich. She left him the lot.
That's where he got the inventory.
No. The list matches his sales record.
Touch my money and I'll drop you. What are you doing here? Thieving, no doubt.
I'm no thief, Mr. Miller. I'm the Banisher. I brought Helen Priest back to the fort.
A banisher? Thieves lie. How do you know my name?
'Tis my business to know. Red McCraith.
If you are a banisher of ghosts, I have business for you. I'll pay.
Aye. I know about Rebecca. It was she who sent me to find you. She worries for you. Says she loves you.
The English have a word for that. Hogshite.
If not for love, why did she bequeath you her fortune?
Whichever. It matters not. You're a banisher. It is your job to get rid of her. Can you not just do your work?
Easy, Mr. Miller. Now, I'll need to examine Rebecca's belongings.
I sold them. All of them.
You did? To who?
I don't know. People. I wrote it down in the register. Read it if you wish.
2 recent sales to the blacksmith and to Ingersoll's store.
You've put quite the effort into protecting your home, haven't you?
You poked about my house without my say-so.
I know my business. So out of generosity, here's the truth. None of it works. Not the wreath, not the amulet, none of it works. Pretty though.
His brooch is working.
It works. She hasn't come back. I can sleep now. I hear her calling, whispering my name. I wait to find her at my bedside. Our eyes meet. She stares. She won't leave me alone. She's an Akishi, a demon. But
I need a job. I accept. A storekeeper hears much. What do you hear, Mr. Miller?
I'm a busy man. If you've a question to ask, then ask it.
What can you tell me about Camp?
He has no problem with me. I have no problem with him. He respected Rebecca's wishes. He gave me what was mine. My freedom. And when them who saw different complained, he...
What think you've helped?
I don't think of Ellen Priest. I stay out of her way.
How are things in the fort, by your estimation?
Look around you. Things are desperate. Have you heard the sound of their bodies crashing against the wood? I am a man of courage. I have endured much. But this, it undoes me. I don't know what you people have done to this country, but there's little hope and no way out.
Your stuff looks good. Let's trade.
Now, my friend, we are conversing.
Farewell to you, Mr. Millers.
You know where to find me. If you're buying.
He'd sold it all. Everything she'd owned. And fast.
Why the hurry?
If we track her things down, perhaps they'll tell us.
A note?
Let's see.
Ferdinando was a slave. She was his owner.
She kept that quiet, as if it were of no consequence. We know where to go. The barrack room.
Pretty. The work, I mean.
We know where to go. The barrack room.
That quill. Bet that's what we're looking for.
A vivid memory from the dead is somewhere near.
I only recognize my name in the list.
Distant family, but I can't disinherit them.
I would never ask you that. To have met you is already more than I ever expected. If I was to lose you, God forbids, I'd cherish all that reminds me of you.
If you were to lose me, all that I own would now be yours.
He claimed not to love her. Why lie?
Maybe he did once, and now he doesn't.
Let's see what he has to say about it.
Banisher?
I found papers. Official papers. They tell quite the story.
That's all in the past, for the good of my future. But you may as well hear it from me. As she lay dying, Rebecca Hardgrave gave me my freedom. Before that, I was her slave.
How very romantic.
If it weren't for the captain, the good people of New Eden would have let me die too.
Rebecca was in love with you. The feeling was not mutual. True?
I was her pet. A dog nuzzling its master, hoping she might loosen its leash. She loved me, she said. I allowed her to think I loved her back. I sat up and begged and let her pet me. I was a very good boy.
You gulled her, then took advantage.
To a slave, a crumb of freedom tastes like a loaf. You'd have done no different, and I'd do the same again. Enough chitter-chatter. Perhaps you should get back to work. What my...
I'm a banisher, Mr. Miller, not a rat catcher. Ghosts were human. They're emotional, full of hopes and fears about the past and the future too. To find out what ties the ghost to the living and end the haunting, I must know the story. You want me to finish the job? Then the story must be told. The ghost must manifest.
I do not like this idea. This idea can shit itself 6 times by sundown. No choice remains. Let it be done. And I'll be done with it!
Marty, you're here at last!
Step no closer!
I don't understand. Are you not glad to see me?
Now, Banisher! End this!
Not now. You need to hear the truth, both of you. That reminds me. Rebecca, you omitted to tell us that Ferdinando was your slave. That you owned him.
I loved him.
I was a slave! I was not free to leave! What kind of love is that?
What are you saying? We loved each other.
Love? No. I told my master what she wanted to... I thought you a fool. But no, you believed me because you wanted to. Yet you didn't believe me.
I loved you, and you loved me. It was but a piece of paper. A piece of paper.
You don't know what love is. You know only fear. You feared being undesired, being unnoticed, being alone.
How very human of you, Mistress Hargrave, but hardly an excuse to own a man.
Time to give this love story an ending.
Rebecca Hardgrave, your love for Fardy Miller is sincere but unwanted. You're hurting him. Let him go.
Is it wrong to wish to spend your life with the man you love?
You did spend your life with him.
He was mine. I wanted...
You don't own him. You can't.
Let go. Find peace.
Peace? She gets peace? After all she did?
I get peace, but you get your freedom. I was wrong.
You may go.
She deserves no peace. She put me through hell. You don't care, Banisher. Just one more mad master in a madder world.
Captain Pennington.
No time, no way out, no hope, no way in. No time at all.
Captain Pennington, sir.
Mr. McWraith, you live.
There's work to be done.
Work? You had work, a mission. To bring one last glimmer of hope, to gladden our hearts before the pit takes us all.
You secretive bastards haven't helped.
The job is done. There's no more hope and little enough time. All that remains is the pit. Welcome to the last stand, McWraith. Welcome to the end.
I wouldn't surrender just yet, Captain. I found Helen Priest. We brought supplies.
A waste of effort on both accounts.
Hardly. We saved a life. Resupplied, you may save more.
For the sake of what? For the sake of days? No, the dead will come. Our throats will feel their bony fingers.
It is if you will not act. You're the officer, take command. Surely you can't intend to do nothing.
You sound like Priest. She has changed. Her return to Fort Jericho has made. I believe she did not fully grieve her husband's loss. Returning to the scene as it seems real. She'll join the lieutenant soon enough. When our defences crumble at the last, the pit shall take us all.
Fair to say your tactical retreat from New Eden Town has not served you.
The town was doomed to fall to the curse. We disagreed on everything. No Smith gathered the bold and the governor let the afeared flock to him.
I crossed paths with the new Smith party. Thick-Skin did not make it.
Shame. She had a proper head on her shoulders.
The governor is no more. His son takes charge. They rebuild as best they can.
Little Lammy Haskell? Truly? Well, may the vacuous peacock rest in peace.
As the commanding officer, you must know all the local lumps and bumps.
The lumps and bumps can smooth themselves.
Why did you come to New Eden, Captain? Why here?
Far from the many wars we fight, you mean?
Did no one come with you?
Keep to your business, son, not...
It's just, there's a portrait hanging on...
I had a wife and daughter once.
Tell me more about yourself and your career.
I did my duty and had the fortune to return alive. That's all.
I thought that too. I was wrong. Silence allowed my ghosts to prosper.
If ever I do tell, I'll not be telling you.
How do things stand, Captain, as you see them?
Little has changed. The dead flood from the mines. We shoot them down and gain respite. So the clock of our extinction ticks on towards the hour. We may no more defeat the dead than we may vanquish the ocean wave.
Folk have little enough hope, and you're leading them further into the darkness.
I've heard the whispers, the murmurs, the plotting from the shadows. We hold till the last. We resist, till retribution rises from the pit and drags us all to hell.
Well, that's something worth waiting for.
I fail to see the appeal of this slow agony.
How unfortunate. Because thanks to you, and the time you bought us, the agony will be all the slower.
Permission to take my leave, Cap.
And if I refuse?
Are you trying to recruit me, Captain? Do you really think I'd take the King's shilling?
If I were to offer enough shillings, I'm sure of it. I need no new lieutenants. This key unlocks the unused watchtower. You'll bill it while you're here.
On the one hand, a captain beaten by the world. On the other, his rival, haunted and mutinous.
In a fort besieged by vengeful spectres.
Behind all the shit, there's something else. Something darker.
Banishers, may I have a word?
Helen, something wrong?
Apologies for disturbing your rest. I'm afraid it can't wait. What did you think of the captain?
I saw an officer alone. A proud man turned to stone, perhaps by years of war. I saw a broken man.
I did not see the tyrant you described.
Inaction is tyranny. He will not act, but nor will he get the hell out.
I do not disagree, but the captain...
I too was a soldier, broken and haunted. With Anthea's help,
Leave Pennington to me. The good folk of the fort need your help. You are Banishers. The dead, you'll have noticed, hammer at the gates. I would like you to go into the mines and find out what enrages them so. I would like you to do what the captain will not.
And while we deal with the hordes of angry spectres...
When the mines are purged, I'll oust Pennington.
How goes it with Sebastian?
I'm not sure. I had never let go of my grief. I was bereft, empty. His absence gave me My husband died in the dark, with nothing but my handkerchief to soothe his last moments. And now, if each worthwhile thing in life is to be lived, and then when it is gone, to be grieved, then...
Love is all.
And yet I cannot hold him.
all things are fleeting. Gaze upon the ghost you love, and you can't deny it.
Yes, 'tis a blessing. Let us make the most of time remaining.
Is it your belief that Pennington's quarantine lies at the heart of the problem here? That this is why the dead rage so?
What else? He walled them in. Miners, nurses, soldiers, the healthy or the sick. He buried them all, and then he lied about it. I'll brook his callous cowardice no more.
Much goes on around here.
I try, and I could do something about it if the captain was there.
What brought you to...
I came with Sebastian, willingly, mind you. My father was a soldier, and Sebastian courted me for 3 years. I swore when we married I'd follow him to the end of the earth, and here we are.
How's morale about the fort?
The fort has known better days. Folk deserve better. They fought so hard and lost so much.
Where do we go?
There is a second tunnel into the mines. The entryway was walled shut during the quarantine. Getting there will not be easy, but the barricade should fall without too much difficulty. After that, who knows?
Underground again. Wonderful.
If it soothes you, I too am taking a significant risk. The captain has a penchant for locking some years ago in New Eden town. The captain...
Pennington the jailer. Do you speak of Deborah? What did he do?
I was away from New Eden town at the time. Rumours said she was a witch, I later heard. And so too did the captain. The court agreed. Who knows what urges drove the captain then? He is a secretive man, and always has been.
We should go.
Then it's agreed. Take the hoist to the waterfall, near the outpost you first found me. From there, it is not far to the tunnel. Keep your wits and all your luck about you.